Development timeline of the rest of the Perfect Dark games. The development of Perfect Dark Zero spans several years and 3 different platforms, with key milestones as follows. 2000 to 2001, initial development on GameCube. Development began on the GameCube with a small team of around 10 people. At the time, Rare was a second-party developer for Nintendo, with a 49% stake in the company. The team initially focused on prototyping and exploring potential directions for the game. The game's concept included a heavy anime style, and various changes were made to the character of Joanna Dark throughout the process. 2002, Rare acquired by Microsoft. Rare was purchased by Microsoft in 2002. And the project was shifted to the Xbox platform. The game's multiplayer mode was redesigned for Xbox Live Online play, with attempts to support up to 50 players simultaneously, though this was limited by hardware constraints. The development shifted to the Xbox 360 as the team realized the original Xbox hardware could not handle the game's ambitious features. 2003 to 2004. Transition to Xbox 360. As development continued, the team moved the game to the Xbox 360, taking advantage of its improved hardware capabilities. The team implemented advanced graphic technologies like parallax mapping, ambient occlusion, and subsurface scattering. The game's co-op mode was designed as one of the first to be playable via Xbox Live, though this presented significant challenges. 2004 to 2005, final stages and launch preparation. The game's final stages were rushed to meet the Xbox 360's launch deadline in November 2005. Features like the Datadyne TV mode and multiplayer support for 50 players were cut to ensure timely release. The team experienced a high-pressure development period, with only a small team of around 25 people working on the project. Despite this, the game was produced on schedule. 2005, release and reception. Perfect Dark Zero was released as a launch title for the Xbox 360 on November 22, 2005, in North America, followed by European and Japanese releases. The game was marketed through various channels, including a viral campaign, a comic book series, and an official soundtrack. Despite some mixed critical reception, the game became one of the top sellers for the Xbox 360 during its early release phase. Post-release, by October 2006, the game had sold over 1 million copies worldwide. In 2015, Perfect Dark Zero became available as part of the backward compatibility program for the Xbox One, later included in the Rare Replay compilation. In 2019, the game received an enhanced version for the Xbox One, featuring improved textures, faster frame rates, and higher resolutions. Overall, the game took 5 years to develop, evolving from a GameCube prototype to a successful Xbox 360 launch title, despite numerous challenges along the way. 4.0 Here's a more detailed development timeline for Perfect Dark. 2010, taking into account the entire process, from its concept development after Perfect Dark Zero to the eventual release. 2005 to 2006, concept development and post-Perfect Dark Zero. After the release of Perfect Dark Zero, 2005, which served as a prequel to the original Perfect Dark, Rare likely began exploring the idea of revisiting the classic Perfect Dark game for the Xbox 360. The success of Perfect Dark Zero and the growing trend of remastering older games would have provided a foundation for considering a remaster or re-release of the original Perfect Dark. 2006 to 2008, planning phase. Though no official announcements were made at this point, the development team may have started planning the project. Given the popularity of the Xbox Live Arcade and the success of re-releases like Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, it is likely that Rare began considering bringing Perfect Dark to the Xbox 360, with enhancements for HD graphics and Xbox Live integration. 2009, Official confirmation and pre-production. April 2009. Perfect Dark was teased to the public via a screenshot showing an icon for the game on a Rare employee's Xbox 360 dashboard. This generated early excitement among fans. June 2, 2009. Perfect Dark was officially confirmed to be in development through a tweet by Larry Hryb, Xbox Live Director of Programming. The game was announced to be in development for the Xbox Live Arcade and would be a remastered version of the original Perfect Dark. Mid-2009. At this point, the development team at 4 Jewels Studios started working on porting the original Perfect Dark code to the Xbox 360. The team decided to rewrite the game engine entirely instead of using emulation to improve performance and quality. This was a significant part of the remastering process, as it allowed the game to run at 1080p and 60 frames per second while maintaining its original gameplay experience. 2009 to 2010. Development and engine rewrite. July 2009, early 2010, development focused on ensuring the original game's feel was preserved while enhancing graphics and gameplay for modern hardware. This included textures and models. The team rebuilt the level textures and character models, including updating the weapon models with thousands of polygons while still maintaining the retro feel of the original. Sound and music. The original sound effects and music were used but updated using master recordings, increasing the quality of the soundtrack from 16 megabytes to 250 megabytes. Gameplay. The gameplay mechanics, including the free aim mode, were kept intact, as the developers did not want to change the fundamental behavior of the game. Analog stick adjustment. The team manually fixed the diagonal running mechanic, speed running mechanic, which had issues with the analog stick and was essential for the game's competitive play. Marketing and release preparations. 2009, fall. Microsoft and Rare began marketing the game, teasing the updated version of Perfect Dark to the gaming community. There were also discussions about Xbox Live integration and the inclusion of multiplayer modes, as well as cross-promotional opportunities with other games. February 2010. As part of Microsoft's Xbox Live Block Party promotion, Perfect Dark was scheduled to launch alongside other major releases. 2010, release and post-launch. March 17, 2010, Perfect Dark was officially released as part of the Xbox Live Block Party. The game was available for download on the Xbox Live Arcade for the Xbox 360. The remaster included multiplayer features, updated graphics, and the original gameplay experience. Cross-promotion with Crackdown 2. A special promotion allowed players with a Crackdown 2 saved game to unlock the protagonist, Agent 4, as a playable character in Perfect Dark's multiplayer mode. April 2010, a title update was released, fixing bugs, adding 2 new control schemes, and expanding multiplayer playlists to improve the game's functionality and user experience. Post-release success and updates. March to April 2010, Perfect Dark was downloaded more than 150,000 times in its first week, grossing about $1.61 million by the end of the month. The game reached over 325,000 units sold by the end of 2010 and continued to sell well in 2011, reaching approximately 410,000 units by the end of that year. 2015, Perfect Dark was included in the Rare Replay compilation for Xbox One, allowing players to experience the game alongside other classic Rare titles. 2019, the game was enhanced to run at native 4K resolution on Xbox One, further improving the visual quality of the remaster. Summary of key dates: 2005 to 2008. Concept development likely started after the success of Perfect Dark Zero and the rise of HD remakes. April 2009. First teaser of the game through a screenshot. June 2009. Official confirmation via Larry Hryb's Twitter account. July 2009. Early 2010. Development of the remaster, including engine rewrites, graphics overhaul, and gameplay adjustments. March 17, 2010, official release on Xbox Live Arcade. April 2010, title update released to fix bugs and add features. 2015, Perfect Dark included in Rare Replay compilation for Xbox One. 2019, enhanced for 4K resolution on Xbox One. This timeline provides a detailed look at the development of Perfect Dark, 2010, from early concept development following Perfect Dark Zero to its release and continued enhancements. 4.0 Mini. Here's a more detailed development timeline for the Perfect Dark reboot, incorporating the belief that concept development began in 2010 and was put on hold until 2018. 2010 June 2018. No development on a Perfect Dark project happened during this period. After the release of the Perfect Dark reboot by 4Jewels Studios, concept development for a new Perfect Dark project begins. The studio explores ideas for a reboot of the series. However, due to 4Jewels Studios being heavily involved in developing the console edition of Minecraft, the project is put on hold and does not progress further. 2010-2018. The initiative is founded by Daryl Gallagher, a former member of Crystal Dynamics who had worked on the 2013 Tomb Raider reboot. He and his team are tasked with reviving Perfect Dark as a reboot. Plans for the reboot are already discussed before Gallagher's arrival, with Xbox head Phil Spencer suggesting the game would be an opportunity to expand the Xbox family, bringing protagonist Joanna Dark into a more modern context. Development on the reboot officially begins. 2019, the development team begins building the new Perfect Dark, focusing on making it a spy shooter. Gallagher chooses Unreal Engine 4 as the game's engine, and the team aims to create a more dynamic protagonist, with physicality playing a larger role in gameplay. Early concept art and ideas for the game are drawn up, and the team explores various weapons, gadgets, and surveillance mechanics. 2020. Perfect Dark is officially announced at the Game Awards with a teaser trailer, confirming the studio's commitment to rebooting the franchise for the next generation of Xbox consoles. The announcement stirs excitement for the return of the iconic series, though little is shown in the trailer. 2021. February, Drew Murray, the design director, leaves the initiative to rejoin Insomniac Games. Rhonda Cox, a producer from God of War, joins the team as senior producer. September, the initiative announces a partnership with Crystal Dynamics, who will help co-develop the game. Daniel Neuberger, a former Tomb Raider director, is appointed as game director for Perfect Dark. Throughout this year, the game's development progresses slowly as the teams begin aligning on vision and goals. 2022. February, Daniel Neuberger departs the initiative, signaling more instability within the team. A significant number of senior staff members also leave, citing creative differences and frustrations with the slow progress. May, Embracer Group acquires Crystal Dynamics but confirms that the partnership for Perfect Dark will continue. November, Matt Booty, head of Xbox Studios, acknowledges the difficulties the initiative faces due to leadership turnover and the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, which slowed development. 2023. June, it's revealed that Perfect Dark is still in pre-production, now estimated to be 2 to 3 years away from release. The game undergoes significant changes, including a shift to Unreal Engine 5 for a more polished experience. Late 2023. Certain Affinity assists in the development, though their involvement eventually fades as the initiative and Crystal Dynamics continue their co-development efforts. It's reported that Perfect Dark may adopt an episodic format, though this could change. The Coalition, an internal Xbox studio, provides support with Unreal Engine expertise. 2024. Summer. Former Insomniac Games developer Brian Horton is brought on as the new creative director. This change is expected to provide fresh direction and help revitalize the project. June 9, 2024, The first gameplay trailer is revealed at the Xbox Games Showcase, showcasing significant progress and a clearer vision for the reboot. October 2024, development continues with a focus on Unreal Engine 5 and improved studio collaboration following the appointment of Horton. While the game's development has been marked by challenges including leadership changes, slow progress, and the interruption caused by the console edition of Minecraft, the reboot of Perfect Dark is still in progress, with significant strides being made in recent years. For Omini,